Yo guys, what's going on? LifeOfRio here. If you click this video expecting a Limbo build, please click off the video. Thank you so much for clicking the video in the first place. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button if you did enjoy the first click of the video, and if you did enjoy anything else. If you just want to chill around and look around for the comment section, be here for that as well. So, since we got that out the way, how are you guys doing? What's going on, homies? I gotta talk to you guys about something. Now, I want to be honest. For the people who respect my builds and everything else that I do, because I know I'll be dropping some fire builds. I'm not even gonna lie. I take too much time to test those things. But here's the thing. I want to come up with a Limbo build. I want to play Limbo. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I could put together a Limbo build and throw out some foolishness and be like, hey guys, LifeOfRio here. I would like you guys to know this is my Limbo build. It is great for endgame and everything else that I do. You know, I just love the build and everything about it. It's very powerful. I really do hope that you guys enjoy the build. I could throw you guys some BS like that, right? But no, I gotta throw you guys some facts. And the facts of Limbo right now is that I do not understand this frame fully. Now here's the thing. I understand all of his powers. I think my biggest problem is understanding the playstyle. His playstyle and my playstyle do not work very well together. You guys know how I am. I jump around, shoot, boom, 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 roll. I do all of that. I'm very active in my playstyle. When I do that with Limbo, it's like a counter playstyle to the LifeOfRio playstyle. And I'm looking at it like, oh my God. How do I change my playstyle but still play the same? Now, for all the Limbo mains in the comment section, or for the people who play Limbo, or if you're thinking like me, if you're like, Rio, me too, bro, Limbo dumb. He's not dumb. I mean, I just have to be dramatic. But if you're confused about how to play Limbo as well, let us know in the comment section. The thing about it is, I understand all the powers. I know how it works. I know everything works. The thing is putting it together smoothly, and that's the toughest part. Now, I'm not talking about for defense. I'm talking about for survival. Like in mod, if I go to mod with Limbo, I can live, but I'm not progressing, if that makes sense. I can live no problem, but I'm not putting out enough kills per second to keep up life support because the moves on how I use him isn't too well flowing together because I'm slow in activating everything and putting it together and just making it mesh correctly. Like, it feels like I'm cooking in the kitchen with no seasoning, like it's a nasty meal. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good meal. I wouldn't eat it. I would serve it to you. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't like you. But that's just about it. The other thing with Limbo, on what I'm looking at, is that I feel like in my other, like, oh my effing gosh video, I've called Limbo Bill Nye the Science Guy. You know what I'm saying? And I still stick with that claim. The thing that gets me is the popping in and out of rifts. When I pop in the rifts, or when I roll, or I think I'm doing anything, I'm in the rift and you can't shoot right away because the enemies are on the other plane. So let me explain this to you guys in two ways. Now, if you're a guy or somebody that was raised up in the 90s and you came up watching Yu-Gi-Oh, I will explain this to you in the way of the Shadow Realm, right? Now, if you're playing Limbo and you go into the rift is now the Shadow Realm. If you're in the Shadow Realm, you can't attack people who are not in the Shadow Realm. So then you have to use your 1 to bring people into the Shadow Realm, or use your 4 to bring everybody into the Shadow Realm. It's a Shadow Realm party, right? Bring your Millennium Puzzles. All of that is going down. So while all that's going down, you can do whatever. You can freeze people in the Shadow Realm. You can do all your powers in the Shadow Realm. You can hit them with Seto Kaiba. You know what I'm saying? My boy Yugi. All of that is going down in the Shadow Realm, right? That's where you use your power. So you got to pop in and out of the Shadow Realm to basically understand what it is that you're doing with Limbo. Very confusing. We all know the Shadow Realm is a confusing place. Yami, right? Now, if you weren't raised up in the 90s, next thing I want to break this down in your understanding is, let's say you're a Netflix guy. You watch, oh my God, Stranger Things is your thing. I love that show. I watch 1 and 2. If Stranger Things is your thing, now here's the perfect thing. If you're fighting in the regular world and the enemies are on the regular plane, that's fine. You can do damage to them. But you cannot hurt enemies that are in the upside down world. If you're trying to hurt enemies in the upside down world, you got to go to the upside down world to attack the enemies there. You see what I'm saying? So if you're shooting at enemies in the upside down world, they won't take any damage unless you're there. And if you're in the upside down world, you won't do any damage to the enemies on the regular field, I would say, unless you're there as well. So it's very confusing. Now, is there any perks to Limbo? Very good frame. He does a lot of damage. He does a lot of damage. The thing about it is that he has a weird way on how to bring that damage to life. Keeping the 2 active, which my stream did tell me, is a very great way to do things. Now, using your 1-to-1 has so much area effect that you can all put them into the rift with your 1 and keep your 2 active. And while your 2 is active and your 1 is there, they're in the rift and they're slowed and they can't do anything. Next biggest tip I want to give you guys is to take away your Sentinel's weapon. Your Sentinel's weapon puts more stress on you being in the Shadow Realm and makes enemies get out of stasis so then they can shoot you because it shoots. It has a cap on how much is being fired inside of it, right? So that's another thing that's confusing. So remember to take off your Sentinel's weapon. What I'm thinking is I might want to go to a Kavat. Do you guys think a Kavat would be the best thing for me? Listen, for all the people that don't know, I like to bring best builds. I prep myself on using builds correctly and using builds at the highest level. I'm not going to bring you guys some BS. So before I bring a build, I want to make sure I learn it correctly, master the build so I can explain it to you guys perfectly instead of just bringing you guys a copy and paste. Hey, this is my build. Take a screenshot of what it is. The next thing of what goes into this is that I think it annoys me because he can't grab life support while I'm in the rift. That one throws me off. Like I've said, I feel like Limbo's too complicated. Just a little too complicated. I feel like, what is it? I feel like Limbo's that guy. What do you guys remember? Like Shikamaru and stuff like that. I feel like Limbo's that guy. Overthinks everything when it was a simple way of just doing it. So overall, the stream was telling me, yo, Rio. And I was breaking it down. I was like, dang, I can't bring my Zenny Star. You know, it's like the Zenny Star is like my ninja way. Yeah, I'm like, yo, what's going on here? So I had to switch it up and I had to get a whip. You guys know I don't really use whips. So when I use a whip, I feel like I was a Harrow main. This is some serious stuff going on right now. So the whip has the faster DPS of what you can do. Your Cataclysm slows down the Zenny Star and you waste time on the damage. But everything else that goes to it, what do you guys think of Limbo? Is he the most difficult frame to use for you? Let me know your most difficult frame in the goddamn comment section. Because, man, I think top 2 for me is Limbo's number 1, Titania's number 2. I mean, good God, man. I'm over here just like cracking mathematic equations and I'm coming up with what is Y and I didn't even know where X was. So all of that. Let me know your tips for Limbo. Let me know what else you guys want. I'm planning to bring him to an endgame run. Mag right now is ridiculous. If you made it to this far in the video, let me know what you're thinking about Mag. Mag is ridiculous. I'm loving it. She's insane. I got her with a full-on Mag loadout plus build coming. Ash, oh my God. Can I vent just for a little bit in the video? You guys told me, Rio, just upload videos, just whatever, right? So let me vent for a little bit right here. Ash is a thing. I want to say something about this. And I don't care what anybody else is talking about. And I'm going to say this. You guys know I wouldn't say this without no legitimate crazy facts. I want to post an Ash build, but I think some of the builds I'm going to have to strictly keep to my Discord. I'm sorry. You know how some people's going to, oh my God, LifeOfRio's always getting stuff nerfed, or LifeOfRio's always putting this out there. Dude, are you crying? I'm just saying, man. But bro, did you use that build at high level? No, I didn't use it, but I just feel like it's the perfect time to complain, bro. I'm just saying. But wait, dude, the build LifeOfRio is talking about is just for like crazy high-end enemies, bro. Like 500s and up. Are you going that far? No, bro. I'm killing level 12s and 13s, but the build was my favorite. And he always puts out builds like this, and now DE's gonna nerf it, bro. I can't stand LifeOfRio. Okay. Alright. So, but this Ash build, exclude that guy. This Ash build is definitely the craziest. With the Blade Storm change and everything Ash can do all in one, I would seriously say, and I go by this, and listen, I'm not saying this recklessly. I've tried all the frames in the game. The only frames I will never compare Ash to is Ivara and Octavia, because they're different realms. They're seriously in the Shadow Realm by themselves. But compare every other frame in the game, and for all the potential Nidus lovers and all of that, Ash is the best survival frame male frame in the entire game as far as like synergy between weapons and everything else that he can do in DPS and killing, and with arcanes and everything added in and everything that he can activate and how much damage he's going to be doing and how he's going to be wrecking the place. Everything is just going incredibly crazy. He's freaking Hayabusa. Don't even refer to him as Ash anymore. He's goddamn Hayabusa. He is freaking Shinobi. He is Strider. He is not Ash anymore. This boy has ascended to a level that I can't even comprehend because it's just so completely insane, and I'm loving him so much. And if you guys have Ash or use Ash, I'm going to put out a build. But I'm not going to put out a busted build. I'm going to put out a build that's going to kill crazy high-level enemies. But for some of the insane synergies and everything else that I'm going to have, I think I'm going to keep some in my Discord. Just put that up there. Or if you want to find out some things that I'm not going to put on YouTube because, you know, that one guy's still crying all emotional watching Days of Our Lives right now while he's eating ice cream. I'm going to put some on. It's going to be on my Twitch. So if you guys want to check me out on Twitch and follow me on Twitter, I'm always posting. I'm posting a lot of Warframe content and, like, you know, one-shot and stuff over there. So you guys can check it out. But I really do hope you guys enjoy it. Different video than I usually upload. I like to just be honest with you guys. This is just my thing, man. I have fun, so I want to keep it honest and not bring you guys any BS videos. But the thing about it is, every single one of my builds, you can come watch me use it on stream. Most people don't use their builds at all. At all. Like, ever. It's just in a YouTube video locked away. But much love to you guys. If you enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll check you guys later. You guys know I'm always talking about some foolishness. Shout out to the fam. We are growing so fast. Much love to you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for supporting me, man. The support has been insane, and the builds are coming. Volt, Ash, Mag, Ember. Oh, Inaros is gonna be next. Inaros build is definitely next. If you're here, put that you saw that I said Inaros is next, please. All right, catch you guys later. Much love.